Sanbonani, and welcome to Weekend Football Predictions on Thursday. Nakalivitoke Lehako Precious Lerara to all the way from Matatiet. And this is the home of football and predictions. Please do not forget to engage with us on our social media platforms. We are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Please go there, like, share, subscribe, and definitely follow us. Siyazonke ilikipalile last weekend. Funa ukwazi ukuthi Lucas ukuthi ubone kanjani kuhambe kanjani uqale kahle iligi.
Iligi iqale kahle, and let me first start by greeting abantu sanibonani emakhaya. As ulahakwe seshilo guys, let's subscribe onto this channel just to make sure that the channel iyakhula, and so that we can have more people coming to your channel, to your screens. Yes, iligi iqalile lihakwe, and I mean I was happy, I was impressed the way iligi iqale ngakhona. I mean, Mamelodi Sundowns, they started very, very well with the win. And for me, it just sets the tone. This is where they ended up last season, and they just want to continue from Lala Bishia last season. And Orlando Pirates also Futinayo, I think the boys did well. Look, it wasn't one of the best entertaining football, but what matters the most is that, remember, Pirates has a new coach, and the coach, I mean, as a new coach, the most important thing to do is to make sure that you grab the 3 points. I mean, the guy is new to South African football. He's still gonna have to learn a lot, but 3 points I think were very, very, very much important. Another game that actually drew my attention was the game at Maritzburg, the one you actually attended. I think that game, it was nice, and look, my opinion, I think Maritzburg should have won the game. Goalkeeper let them down. I don't know why goalkeeper put me in the wall and the baller. And according to me, I think Maritzburg should have won the game. I think they played very well. I mean, we know Nakona Ford is the same story. There's a new players, there's a new coaches, and this is still early days. But 3 points was going to be very, very important for Maritzburg. And the game that
Senior Chiefs.
That's the game that I attended while when Whoopies in Maritzburg. So I attended the Kaizer Chiefs game, and I must say, guys, it was an entertaining football. The whole 90 minutes, like we had to sit. You couldn't even go put taxi out in Pagameng. Even if you had something that you were eating, you couldn't stand up and say, let me eat or let me do anything, because the game was entertaining. I think in the early minutes of the game, EM got a goal in the first half, and immediately after that goal, I think Kaizer Chiefs, they switched on. They were all over Royal AM. And you know what, Royal AM, the goalkeeper did well. I think, guys, sometimes we have to give credit when it's due. Yes, I mean, I think the back four as well, the back four, Lukuzana, Royal AM, I think those guys did very, very well, because I mean, who would have thought that defense can stop the likes of Kick and Dolly, the likes of Kaizer Chiefs strikers? I mean, we know which Kaizer Chiefs have signed those basic players, which they were doing well, and trust me, they were all over. But I must say this, for me, the highlight of that game was De Jong on the right-hand side, whereby Kaizer Chiefs had problems. They had problems with their defense. I think the plan did work well for Royal AM. Yes, I mean, Kaizer Chiefs played well, especially in the first half after they considered that goal. I think Kaizer Chiefs did well, but according to me now, when you look at the Kaizer Chiefs, I watched them play the whole 90 minutes. When you look at that structure of Kaizer Chiefs, I think, this is my personal opinion, but no, this is my personal opinion. I think Kaizer Chiefs needs to get a left back. I think Kaizer Chiefs need to get a striker. You know, when you talk about the number 9, the center forward, we're talking about the late Leslie Manyatela, Pauline Nhlanya, the Philemon Masiba of this, the Rafael Chukwus, those are kind of players that Kaiser Chiefs need at the moment. But other than that, I think a good game by Uata Zwane. The attack was there, and he just showed he's here to change things at Kaiser Chiefs. If you remember well, last year when Kaiser Chiefs was playing, if they 1-0 down, Kaiser Chiefs will never go attack. They would sit down and they would just play those long balls. And this season, I think for me they started very well. I think Kaiser Chiefs is the team to watch this season. They've got a lot of good players. And another player that amazed me was Umacheke. Umacheke was playing Emuva Nungezad. I think Umacheke did very well. And in the first 5 minutes of the game, I was asking myself, is this the same Umacheke or Masiyo? And I think the player did very, very well. I was happy. I was impressed with the player. And I think Kaiser Chiefs just need to fix one or two things. And then from there, we'll see a different Kaiser Chiefs. And then Irwell AM, listen, you know what Irwell AM, why I give them credit here. Before this game, there was a problem we go through. There was rumors the chairman has been suspended, and the chairman is saying this, and the president of the team, Kushon, is saying a different story. And you must remember, when it comes to the players, that kind of like upsets the mood in the camp. But coming on the weekend, when I saw Denton Mandela, saw Cabo Zondo, I knew we were up for a good show. And the way they scored, Dentons has been around for a very long time. Dentons knows what he's doing. That is why I think one of the analysts somewhere once said why Orlando Pirates can't go for Dentons Mandela, because the man has proven. But you know, in South Africa, we'll never take you serious until you prove yourself by beating the Kaiser Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, or Mamelodi Sundowns. But wrapping up the weekend locally, I think I would say a good start of the season. Sundowns has set the tone. Pirates, they got the 3 points. I think we're up for a good season. And I see a lot of goals being scored this season compared to the previous years. And I think we're going to have a great season. A lot of goals that are going to be scored. I'm not sure but if Ushalulile is still going to come as the top goal scorer. I was impressed by a lot of players this weekend, I must say.
Qale kahle inyanga ya-August iqale kahle imidlalo sibonile iligi ama-team adlale kahle. And it's Women's Month, so happy Women's Month to all the ladies. And let me take the opportunity on behalf of Weekend Football Predictions on Thursday to congratulate Banyana Banyana for their win. It's not only their win, it's South Africa's win. We're all excited. I think so Makhaya, everyone was excited. Even Umuntu Behazi Babuge before, we did watch them, and it's such a good thing because it encouraged an engane Makhaya as Mantobazon to go with Yapmelege Puliman Fazan.
Uqinisile lapho. Nami, let me take this opportunity and congratulate to Ibanyana Banyana. I think since Sakti Nakdal, which is even anything I guess is as South Africans, we've won this. Not only Bafana that only qualifies when we're hosting at home. And I think for me, Banyana Banyana did well. And I'm happy and proud today to stand here and say I am a South African. They made me proud, and they made sure that they fly the flag very high in Africa.
And you remember our interview with Makhaya with Anelesi, where I mentioned it, Banyana Banyana has potential to bring it back home. But again, I want to know now, Uguti, Utabangani, the English Premier League.
Another good start, another good start of the season, and the reason why I'm laughing, Precious, is that sometimes I'm a pre-season tournament, and the way I'm a team corner, you might even think your team is doing so well. I mean, look at how Liverpool played. Liverpool played, and they played to a draw, and Mr. Klopp wasn't happy with the performance. There was a lot of, I'll call them mistakes. The performance wasn't up to the standard. I think again, compared to Ligue to La Mzansi, I think Man City started the season very well. I always say, first 5 games, grab those 3 points.
Mokhuluma nge-Man City ngikhumbula elinye udaba la Ben McCarthy. I mean, he's now a coach and this is South African first and only person to win UEFA Champions League, and his South African national team top goal scorer with 31 goals to his name. So, umdlalo wakho ngibona umuhle nawe mpela.
Look, you can't expect him to be in a figure on his first game. Best against some miracles. We know Benny McCarthy is well known in Europe of scoring goals. In South Africa, Siamazi. In Africa, continent as a whole, Siamazi. Look, they didn't play well, I must say. Losing to Brighton wasn't a good start for them. But I think they've got a team. They just need to build a team from here now. And in the next few weeks, we're going to see input Benny. I mean, we'll see how those strikers performs. That means Benny McCarthy will be showing now, his skill side, yes, which is, to score goals. We know Benny McCarthy is well known of scoring goals, and he will just do that. And look, I think this is over in the season, both locally and exactly. Football is going to be a topic for the day every weekend. That I can tell you now.
Thank you. Ningakhohlwa again, you go to our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube page. You like, you share, you subscribe. Sizwile imidlalo lasithukuthi yabe kanjani sibonile, and now we're looking forward to this week's game. And ngolesihlanu we have Maritzburg United and Swallows. Bona ukuthi bazodlala kanjani. Ele ma scores. Vele ube straight.
I want to say this time around it is show is growing very fast. That means so far amateur they've been good. And it's going to our support. Guys, just keep on subscribing. You guys are doing well. Game I think in my respect, after watching them, the game that they played, I think in my respect is going to win this game by 2-1. 2-1. I'm giving to my respect. He's with the Swallows 2-1. I know Swallows played against Pirates and they didn't do well, but still I'm giving him my respect 2-1.
It's really a my respect. On Saturday we have Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs.
That's going to be a big one.
Yes.
And you know what? I see goals in this game.
Yeah.
I see goals in this game. I see Kaizer Chiefs is going to be on a big ground, and they're going to be able to do what they're good at, which is running. But unfortunately, I'm giving this one 2-2.
2-2.
I'm giving a draw at 2-2.
It's a draw. And then we have Stellenbosch and Royal AM.
I know Royal AM played very, very well. Stellenbosch can be very stubborn as well. And I think this game is also going to be a draw 1-1.
Draw. It's a good draw. Ronaldo Marumo Gallants and Golden Arrows.
Look, it's still early in the season for those teams. We're still going to see indlela zodlala ngayo. They haven't so much out there. And this one, I'm just going to give it to Marumo Gallants. Also win another one.
Okay. Richards Bay, this is Sekhukhune United.
I don't know if you allow me to sing Babizo Makoti. But it's going to be something very, very good. It's going to be a good show. I think Richards Bay, they've still got a lot to learn. And based on that, I'm going to give this one to Sekhukhune. I'm giving them 2-0.
AmaZulu and Cape Town City.
That's going to be a tricky one. AmaZulu, they've got players. They've got a lot of bunch of good players. I think if you look at how they played in the last few games, and I will give AmaZulu 1-0.
1-0, okay.
Yeah,
Orlando Pirates and Chippa United on Sunday.
You know, I must tell you this. Uti, I know how Pirates play, and Pirates has that thing. Uti, if they won last week, if they started their games, and they can win the game again this weekend. And again, I'm gonna give the Pirates a scrappy 2-1. It's gonna be a good game, but the Pirates are gonna come back with 3 points.
Okay. And then lastly, TX Galaxy and SuperSport United.
I know how SuperSport played, and TS Galaxy, I think I'm giving this one a draw 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, it's going to be draw 1-1.
This weekend is indeed a big one. Which one? Put the money in Zindala Zone.
Zindala Zone.
So, okay, we'll see.
May the best team win, but I trust my predictions. And you guys, all you have to do, just subscribe every time you want to know my predictions every Thursday, just you must know that we're here. We're gonna give you those predictions, and you guys just leave the comments. I mean, I'm talking about the teams. Just leave the comments and see how we go.
And if ubona ukuthi wena namanye ama predictions angafani nawo Lucas, you're more than welcome ukuthi usitshele lapha kuma comment section ukuthi wena ucabangani. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and YouTube.
No, definitely. Let me tell you something. I've been getting a number of WhatsApps from my friends on Instagram. I did
My
get
DM.
some a DM, but not from ladies. The guys, there is a certain player that they want us to invite onto the show. I'm just gonna hint the player,
Oh, yes.
and we're still gonna speak to our production team to make sure that they get that player here. He played for Orlando Pirates. He played for Ibafana Bafana, and he's from KZN.
Okay.
He's from
Okay. Sesifike emaphethelweni ohlelo lethu i-Weekend Football Predictions on Thursday. Please do not forget to engage with us on all our social media platforms, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube and Facebook. Ufike lapha usitshele ukuthi who you'd like to see on the show and what questions you have for them. Imidlalo sizwile swazwile ama-predictions. But Lucas, khona imidlalo athendayo?
Yeah, I'll be attending one of the games. I can't tell you now because remember, I can attend a game in Joburg, Cape Town, anywhere. So yes, I will be attending one of the games this weekend, but I can't tell you until on Monday I'm going to attend.
Okay, siyabonga from us here at Weekend Football Predictions on Thursday. Nisale kahle nibe nempela sonto emnandi nibuke imidlalo yenu kahle. Football is
Our life.